Good morning, Highcrest Hawks.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of the WHMS News live from the Robbie Rob studio.
I'm Priya.
And I'm Aiden. We're fifth graders from Miss Albrecht's homeroom.
Today is Monday, November 10th.
And Mondays are awesome.
And with that, we have Jack and Josie to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a great show planned for you today, and we're so excited to start the show by recognizing our October Hawks of the Month.
Hi, I'm Freya, and I'm excited to be here with our October Hawks of the Month. Why do you think that you became a Hawk of the Month?
I think I was a Hawk of the Month because I had like a really good attitude about October, and I paid attention in class.
What was your favorite meal at the Friday breakfast?
I liked the fruit and the pancakes.
When your teacher nominated you to be Hawk of the Month?
I felt really happy and proud.
One more big cheer and congratulations to all you winners. Now back to the studio.
Congratulations once again to our October Hawk of the Month winners.
And while we are congratulating people, let's wish our Hawks who celebrate a birthday this week a very happy birthday. It seems so fun to have your birthday in the fall with all the changing leaves.
Hey Priya, on the topic of fall, do you feel like it's starting to get a lot colder outside? I mean, it snowed so hard last night.
Totally, Aiden. Let's find out what's going to come in this week's weather segment.
Today we'll have a high of 39 degrees and a low of 29 degrees. There will be a 7% chance of rain.
On Tuesday, it will mostly gonna be a sad day. It will be a partly cloudy day with a high of 49 and a low of 37 degrees. It'll be a 5% chance of rain.
On Wednesday, it'll be a mostly sunny day with temperatures from 53 degrees and 37 degrees. There's a 3% chance of rain.
On Thursday, it will be a partly cloudy with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. There is a 3% chance of rain.
On Friday, it'll be a partially cloudy day. There will be a high of 57 degrees and a low of 47 degrees. There will be a 12% chance of rain.
On Saturday, it'll be even sadder day. Get it?
Wow, that was so funny, I forgot to laugh.
With a high of 60 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Even though it's going to be a sad day, it'll still be the warmest day of the week. There's a 24% chance of rain.
On Sunday, it'll be the saddest day of the week. It'll be raining. There will be a high of 52 degrees and a low of 40 degrees. There will be a 43% chance of rain. So sad, right?
So sad. Do you want to hear a joke?
No, but I can tell you a joke.
Okay.
What do clouds wear under their raincoat?
What?
Thunderwear!
That's a knee slapper. Can I do one more joke?
No, we don't have any more time.
Oh, okay.
Now back to the studio.
Hawks, if you are a student who had art rotation during rotation 1 and you need to pick up any of your forgotten projects from the art room, please come to the art room this morning or today after school.
In some book news, we also want to congratulate Zainab A. in Miss Martino's homeroom, who read all 20 reading challenge books.
And speaking of books, we hope you all enjoyed the book fair last week. I sure did. We were so impressed by how many students submitted entries for the Heroes and Heroines contest.
There's so many fantastic stories, and I hope they all spelled everything right because those stories are hung up in the LC. Speaking of spelling, the annual spelling bee is coming up. Magistra Carlson is going to be sending more information about this, so be on the lookout.
Wow, that sounds like such an exciting thing to be a part of here at Highcrest.
Priya, do you know what else is exciting?
Sports.
There were some great games this past week. Let's head over to our sports anchors for this week's sports segment. But before, a joke. Why are baseball games often at night?
I don't know why.
Because the bats are sleeping during the day. Okay, now let's hand it off to our sports anchors.
Hi, welcome to this week's sports segment. Hi, I'm Owen. The big game of our weekend was the Bears v. the Giants game. Did you see that one, Jackson? Yep, and I was lucky enough to be at the game. The Bears came on top of a score of 24-20. Caleb Williams sealed the victory with a 17-yard run for a touchdown with less than 2 minutes in the game.
Hi, I'm Alistair, and what about that Patriots game? Did you see it, Owen?
Yeah, it was a great game. The Patriots came on top with a score of 28-23. The top player on the Patriots was Drake May with 270 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. The last game we're going to cover is the Colts vs. Falcons. What did you think about the game, Alistair?
The Colts won a close game in overtime, 31-25. The game was played in Berlin, Germany. The Colts running back Jonathan Taylor had a huge day against the Falcons, accounting for 244 yards of offense and 3 touchdowns.
That's all for the sports updates for this week.
Now back to the studio.
Halloween is behind us and the holiday season is approaching. I'm Amelia.
And I'm Hannah. Do you have any new or unused toiletries such as toothpaste, toothbrushes, shampoo, conditioner, and deodorant taking up space in your house?
Please consider donating them to the 6th grade House 1 annual toiletry drive. House 1 is collecting toiletries to donate to those in need this holiday season.
Feel free to drop off any supplies you have at Miss Albertson's, Miss Brisky, Mrs. McFadden, or Mrs. Zord's room.
And if you're looking for a delicious holiday morning breakfast, we've got that.
Really? That sounds amazing. Let's take a look.
I'm William.
And I'm Wally.
Today we're going to be making very good pancakes.
I'm Jack.
I'm William.
And I'm Wally.
Today we're going to be making delicious pancakes.
Baking mix, chocolate chips, blueberries, milk, olive oil, syrup, and whipped cream.
Yeah, sure.
Add some baking mix to your bowl. Alright, now we gotta add the eggs. Okay, there's that.
Now you add the milk.
And finally the olive oil. 1 tablespoon of the olive oil. Right. Now we're gonna need to mix it. Watch this jump shot. Kobe! And bro, I'm so skilled, right?
Heat up to medium warm and put in the butter.
And a little bit of the mixture.
Once there's holes, then flip.
Once you're done cooking it, you should put it on the plate for further eating stuff. Here are the final results. They look delicious, bro.
Wow, those pancakes look delectable. I want some right now.
You obviously can't have pancakes right now, but you can make some other delicious sweets if you join Baking Club.
Reminder, Baking Club is coming up this Thursday, November 13th. Please come to room 162 during recess time.
I love baking. I can only imagine what kinds of delicious things they make in Baking Club.
Me too, but the only thing I don't like is that sometimes it's hard to find the ingredients you need.
That reminds me, this year we've had 21 items claimed from the Lost and Found because of the broadcast alone. Let's see if we can add to that total with this week's Lost and Found segment.
Hi, my name is Freya, and this is the Lost and Found segment.
So first I have a blue wall, and if this is yours, then come claim it at the studio. Next I have a pink wall, and if this is yours, then claim it. Lastly, I have this red sweater that says Wild Whistler Canada. If this is yours, come claim it at the studio soon. Now back to the studio.
I lose my things when I'm outside during PE or recess.
Same here, but I still love being outside. I especially love when the day is closing and I get to eat a delicious dinner and relax after all that time outdoors.
Speaking of dinner, we have another recipe here. I especially think that all of one would be a fantastic dinner for anyone. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Alicia, and I'll be sharing one of my favorite recipes, chicken teriyaki with rice and steamed broccoli. To make this amazing meal, first we need to make the sauce for the chicken. All you need to do is mix together half a cup of soy sauce, 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of grated ginger, and 2 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I already have this pre-made because it takes a long time to mix. I recommend boneless chicken thighs, but you can really use any part of the chicken. Marinate your chicken for at least 30 minutes, but I recommend overnight. Next, for the broccoli, put your broccoli in a bowl and drizzle some olive oil and sprinkle some salt and pepper. Mix it all up and it's ready for the air fryer. Air fry it for about 3 minutes at 350 degrees. Now let's get the rice started. I'm going to use a rice cooker, so this is going to be really easy. Chicken teriyaki is best served with white short grain rice. I'm going to rinse 2 cups of rice in the pot and get the starch off. Rinse and drain it at least 3 times or until the water is clear. Now I'm going to put the chicken into the air fryer. Once it's up to 165 degrees, take it out and plate it with the broccoli and rice.
Wow, that looks incredible. I might have to try that recipe at home.
But okay, but if you're going to try that, you should lock your doors and maybe your windows, because I will come and steal some. However, with these great recipes, we're still forgetting the pinnacle of food, the best part for a day, the king of all meals,
Dessert! I almost forgot about dessert. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Hannah, that's crazy. However, you won't be forgetting this final recipe. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm going to show you how to make delicious and creamy cheesecake bars. Today we'll be making cheesecake bars. For our crust, we've got graham crackers, flour, sugar, and salt. We'll be processing those together. Now that we have all our ingredients mixed up, we're going to add our butter. Now we pressed our crumbs into our pan. Now we're going to put it in our oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Now that our graham cracker crust is done and cooling, we're going to go ahead and make our filling with cream cheese, vanilla extract, eggs, and sugar. Once we finish mixing those all together, we're going to pour it on top of our graham cracker crust. Then we're going to bake it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Now that the cheesecake is done cooling, cut and top with strawberries and serve. That's good cheesecake.
Those look marvelous. This means we've had a full day's worth of meals on the broadcast. Breakfast, dinner, and even dessert.
Well, that's the news for this week, but we are signing off. But our first high crest flashback.
6th grade homeroom is up next for the broadcast on Monday, November 17th.
Awesome. If you have any announcements, be sure to complete the Google form.
And as always, let's remember to be Hawks.
Honest,
Accountable.
welcoming,
Kind.
safe.
Have a great week.